Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for... Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Got to get right into Hong Kong with this breaking news.
Breaking news out of Hong Kong.
Breaking news also out of Hong Kong.
Things accelerated just moments ago.
The equity market soared the most since 2011.
Small cracks coming in terms of Hong Kong.
Investors are responding positively. What's happened in Hong Kong is apparently helping the stock market here.
Sure, what happened in Hong Kong is helping the market here. It is amazing. It is amazing what these people will say. Now they're talking about Hong Kong. Last week, it was every other day. First, the market would go up 250 points. Next day, it'd go down 300 points. When it went down, they say, oh, well, wait a minute, it's going to be okay. China and the United States, they're going to once again meet. They're going to meet at the table. Everything's going to be fine. So if the market closed down 250 points, you wake up in the morning, it's up 300 points. It's unbelievable. Every day, the market would drop. They get it back up the next morning by coming out with a story about China. This morning, they had to change it a little bit. They just need to change a little bit. People are getting a little too smart now. So they brought in a little bit of flavor this morning. Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong, because the riots are settling down a little bit. That's why the market's up. You know, when are they going to really tell the truth about why, out of 10 years now, the last 2 years, Trump has been having a hell of a time making America great again? Think about it. 10 years. 8 of those 10 years under Obama. Remember, he never got the economy to grow 3%. Not in one of the 8 years. That's historic. But that was by design. That's why we're suffering today. It's nothing to do with China. China's about 25% of our problem, but they can't admit to that. Just like they can't admit to inflation. To admit to inflation, they have to raise rates. That means that the wealthy, the very top 1%, or the 1/100%, they won't get money at low rates anymore to keep making a fortune in the stock market. They wouldn't be able to borrow at low rates. If they had to admit if there was inflation, rates would go up, they'd no longer get cheap money, and they'd stop making a fortune. This whole thing about it's all about China is a lie. This is about Wall Street and about Obama. You got to go back 8 of the last 10 years. Remember, the stock market, the economy, is like the Queen Mary. If you're going to turn it around, it's like turning the Queen Mary around. Trump's only been in office 2 years. Obama was there 8 years with redistribution of wealth. Do you understand what that means? He came in with a policy of redistribution of wealth. That's what we're feeling now as the result of that policy. Let me explain. Bush. I mean, timing could have been better for Obama. Think about what happened. Timing is everything in life. Bush comes in 2001 to 2008. Just as he came into office, remember what was going on. He inherited the dot-com crash, was just ending. And we got, in a dot-com crash, wiped out $6 trillion in our economy. As he came into office, that wipeout of $6 trillion ended up on his feet. At his feet. Then 9/11 hit him. Another $4 trillion in our economy was wiped out. So he had $6 trillion and $4 trillion as he came into office. Unbelievable. And then he hits a recession. He starts hitting recession between 2007 and 2008. Just before he got out of office. So he got whacked with the dot-com, $6 trillion gone. He got whacked with 9/11, $4 trillion gone. He hits a recession the last year But the last year he was in office. So when Obama came in, people are looking for a change. People are looking for a change. He's saying the answer was socialism, just like they're saying now. Redistribution of wealth. Remember? Did you forget that? Redistribution of wealth.
I won't have to worry about putting gas in my car. I won't have to worry about paying my mortgage. You know, if I help him, he's going to help me.
So, redistribution of wealth. People wanted that. That's why they elected him. They wanted money. They wanted stuff free. Redistribution of wealth. We had that for 8 years. Now, remember, who put him in office were the banks, was Wall Street. So the bank said to them, look, we're giving you the money to put you in Wall Street, but you're going to do redistribution of wealth. That means the economy can't grow. Redistribution of wealth, there's no economic growth. It's impossible to grow the economy. By proof of 8 years, it never grew to 3%. Because you don't grow the economy. You don't grow the middle class. You don't grow manufacturing. You don't grow construction. Redistribution of wealth is no growth policy. He says, don't worry, he says to the banks. Don't worry. I know you put me in office. I'm going to take care of you. As long as you take care of myself and Clinton and Hillary. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do quantitative easing for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy bonds, get interest rates down so low in these bonds that we're going to force the Federal Reserve to bring interest rates down to zero. We'll loan you all this money free, and then you can go buy stocks. So we'll give you stock buybacks. We'll give you QE. A stock buyback, remember, is prosperity without profits. You don't need profits. You don't need to have the economy grow. So CEO says, wow, that's great. I don't have to grow my top line. I don't have to grow my company. All I have to do is buy my stocks back. The stocks go up. My compensation is tied to the stocks. I become very, very wealthy, but I don't have to grow any business. I don't have to drive any business. He says, that's right. He says, I'll get in with the idea of redistribution of wealth. Just like today, the people who are running for the Democratic Party are trying to get in under socialism. It was the same thing with Obama, but he made a deal with the banks. He said, I'll take care of you. Because remember, when you redistribute wealth, it doesn't work. And the banks knew that. But as long as the banks said, look, if you're not going to grow the economy, instead you're going to grow the welfare state instead of growing the economy. As long as we can get rich, we don't care how you do it. He said, well, I know I can get you rich. I'll just bring interest rates down to zero so you can borrow that money and then buy shares of your own company. Your stock will go up. Your employment contract is tied to stock. So the millions you got me into office with, that's not wasted. I'm going to make you rich. As far as the economy, we could care less about Main Street. We'll make sure Main Street thinks they're getting rich. We'll point to the stock market, tell them that's the economy. They'll believe it. And we'll create a big credit bubble for them. So they can go out and buy cars, and they can get their student loans. They can buy a Jeep. They can buy a pit bull on the weekend. They can tie him to the back of with a chain back of his four-wheel drive. Look like a tough guy. We'll even finance for him. That's what happened. Redistribution of wealth. And it doesn't work. It's a way to disincentivize work. Give free stuff and money to people who contribute little or nothing to society, as they have little to no income or spending power, remember. But that's the idea behind the Dems. That's what the Democrats want, to grow that part of the economy. Give people stuff so they'll be dependent on the Democrats. That's why they want open borders.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistently. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable, so we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American men die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by CashCallMortgage.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so let's talk about the market for a moment. The members, my members, Phil's Gang members, have been doing very well. And this is the part of the show where I identify how well they're doing. Give you an example. If you join the gang for $39.95 and you have access, remember, to our member stocks, there's 15 of them, and they're broken down into different groups. My personal stock group, which there's 5. Caterpillar, Schlumberger, Intel, Goldman Sachs, AT&T. Those stocks I've been in for more than 3 years. And the returns on those stocks have been terrific. Or you can be in our, what we call our ETF group. But it doesn't matter, because at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, if you're a person that's busy and you don't have time to learn, now some people have time to come to our academy every day from 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock, where they become activist investors. But some people just don't have the time, or they have the time, but they don't want to learn. I just want to make some money. I don't want to go learn anything. That's why we developed the Working Investor Program. So you start out $39.95, and then you select for the first month 1 or 2 stocks of our group. And every day at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, we post a video that we go over each one of the stocks, giving you instructions, like Intel today.
Now, Intel had a big jump up here today. It is red over yellow here, and it's red over yellow here, but the candle's still red. It's because this is still low in the stochastic range. We're waiting for it to drop. We're just kind of watching it, waiting for a point to re-enter.
So if you look at Intel, go to my site, philsgang.com, if you have a mobile device, and you'll see it's still red. Even though it's gone from $44.57 up to $48.82, it's red. It's telling you not enough money has yet come into Intel. Not yet. No, it's the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the biggest banks. These are the guys that you need to have their money come in. But it stays red, telling you, be careful, it's too early to buy. Because you could get in today and tomorrow morning wake up and the stock's dropping 20% on you. This way you know not to enter. And that's what the instruction was. So if you follow our instructions and you do it for 1 month, you'll see. You'll be making money. Just try it for a month. It works. And we have beautiful stocks. Right now, for example, if you take our AT&T, our members are up 6% in AT&T. Caterpillar up 16%. Schlumberger, they're up 21%. All from watching and listening to a video.
Now, Intel had a big jump up here today. It is red over yellow here, and it's red over yellow.
So he's given instructions what to do in Intel. Okay, we just shorted Intel, and we have a 6% profit in shorting Intel. Okay, Schlumberger we shorted, and we have a 21% profit. But you got to follow the instructions to the T. And it's not hard. What's that? Not even a 13-second tape, for God's sake, video. So check it out. It's $39.95, and all we ask you start making money. Remember St. Jude. Okay, so 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Please try this. It works. And if you want to be really an activist investor, then come to our academy every day from 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Not only are you in a classroom environment, you get the Working Investor Program as every day, and you get all our alerts, you get our live webinars, you get the full education program on pattern recognition. We answer your emails. We teach you by live charts. We give you a market wrap. You got a whole library to go to. I mean, for $39.95, I know my competitors are charging $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month, for God's sakes. And that's for 1 weekend they're charging. I've been $39.95 for over 20 years.
Wow.
because I want you to take care of the kids. I haven't changed my price in 20 years. So check it out. This is a great alternative. Now, let's get back to what is going on. You know, people say, I don't know what's going on with this market. It seems like China. And that's a bunch of BS. It is. It's a bunch of BS. Remember what happened. Everybody's forgetting about the 8 years Obama was in office, and that's what you're getting now, not China. For 8 years. Remember what he did when he became the president of the United States. The banks funded him. That's how he got into office. And he says, look, my timing is perfect. I'm coming in after Bush. People want something different. I'm going to give them socialism. I'm going to get redistribution of wealth. I can get in. And they said, yeah, but if you do redistribution of wealth, the economy can't grow. That's right. But he said, I'll let you guys grow. I'll make sure we bring interest rates down to near zero. We'll loan you all the money you want. You go in and buy your shares. Your shares will go up through the roof. And guess what happened from 2008 to the time he got out of office? From 2008 when he got out of office to 2018. Remember, the market went up 350%, but the economy didn't grow. The economy was only going up 2% a year, while the stock market was going up over 35% a year. But nobody ever asked, wait a minute, how could that be? How could the stock market go up 35% a year, but the economy can't grow even 3% a year? What's going on? Because it's redistribution of wealth, and it doesn't work, but it got him into office. And they're doing the same thing now. Remember, when you do redistribution of wealth, all you're doing is disincentivizing work. You give free stuff and money to people, okay, who contribute little or nothing to society. Even Sam Zell talked about it. I'll give you his cut.
We spent 8 years focusing on redistribution and not focusing on growth.
There you go. Not focusing on growth. He's got it. He's got it. That's what's going on here. Not China. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Make money in the market, you got to make money when the market goes back down, when these stocks start dropping. That's the key to investing. You're never going to make money if all you're depending on is stocks going up. I'll give you an example. Schlumberger. This is one of our 5 stocks. And Schlumberger, we have a 20% return right now because my members, if you're my member, you would have been short. You would have been short. Every afternoon at 2 o'clock, you go to my site. It says Working Investor Group, and we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. And same of the other stocks. You don't have to know anything about the company. All you do is at 2 o'clock, you go and find out what we're doing. Nobody else does that.
For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang give platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around a 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support and guidance, all the different programs they have, around 31%. Yeah, I would recommend Phil's Gang program to people who are interested in accelerating their amount towards retirement because of the way that your team works with the support. It's just a great program.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Go to Phil's Gang, go to the radio show, click on YouTube. I have a full explanation of how this is not China. This is 8 years of redistribution of wealth. And when you have redistribution of wealth, it's the intention not to grow the economy. Because remember, Democrats or socialists, their idea is to get reelected. Their idea is to get as many people as possible dependent on government. And that's what Obama did. He wanted to increase the welfare state. His timing couldn't have been more perfect because by the time Baby Bush got into office, 9/11 was on him, $4 trillion wiped out. Dot-com crash just ended, $6 trillion wiped out. So he came in, and then he had 2 years of recession. So when Obama came, it was perfect timing. So he tells the banks who got him into office, I understand redistribution of wealth means no growth for 8 years, no GDP growth. Proof is, for 8 years, he's the only president in history who didn't grow the economy even 3%. There's the proof. Redistribution of wealth means no growth. Only grow the welfare state. More people dependent on the Democrats, then they control the White House, they control the Senate, the House of Representatives. That was the whole deal for 8 years. Now, during that time, he had to take care of his bankers, Wall Street. So he says to Wall Street, we'll do quantitative easing. and then you can do stock buybacks. Quantitative easing is to get interest rates down to zero so the Federal Reserve loans all these CEOs and guys on Wall Street free money to keep buying their own shares of stock, which their compensation is tied to their shares of the stock, and they made a fortune. But they were clever enough to have their lapdogs on these TV shows on Fox and Bloomberg's and CNBC to convince you the stock market is the same thing as the economy, and you believed it. So as the market was going up, remember, the market was going up not because of profits. It wasn't because companies were growing their profits, selling more stuff. It was going up because he had to placate the bankers who put him in office and make them rich. There's only two ways they can get rich. Where they plow money, companies plow money back into their business, borrow money, combine that money they borrowed with their profits, plow it back into their business. That's called capital investment. It's called CapEx. And with that money, they get new machinery, technology for their employees so they can produce more. And when they produce more, productivity goes up, they get paid more. With that money, they go spend and consume. That's how the economy grows. But where you really grow the economy is when the jobs are in construction and manufacturing. That's the middle class jobs. They get paid better money. If you're in construction or manufacturing, your wages increase. That means after paying taxes, called disposable income, that's where startup businesses come from. Remember, the middle class is the backbone of the United States, our country. The businesses they start, okay, is the backbone of it's also the backbone of our country because it's small businesses that grow our economy. It's small businesses, not big businesses. Big businesses dominate the stock market. Small business is what gets you a good job and good benefits. And you can make enough money to start your own business. But what Obama did as a Marxist, he came in and says to the banks, I can't do that. I can't do small businesses. I can't support small businesses. Because if I support small business, it goes against everything I've said. But I'm not going to screw you bankers. So I'll do two things. Quantitative easing, which I'll bring interest rates down. And then you can buy your own stocks. Pushing your own stocks up. And then he covered his butt by telling us, I didn't get elected to take care of my fat bankers. Oh, really, Obama? You didn't? Listen to this.
I did not run for office to be helping out a bunch of, fat cat bankers.
This is exactly what he did. Because redistribution doesn't work. And he knows that. Redistribution, it doesn't work. The idea of redistribution of wealth, okay, you give stuff away. You give money away. You give it to people who contribute little or nothing, who don't work. These are the people with little to no income or spending power. The Dems' idea is make them dependent on government. That's the more votes they will get, and they'll control the three branches of government. Remember, they always remind you, these socialists like Obama and the other redistribution advocates, they will spend all the money, the people will spend all the money they give them, and it will grow the economy. If you give them money for food stamps, it'll grow the economy. Oh, really? Yet Obama and all the other redistribution advocates don't like to talk about where the money comes from for government to give away. The government, to have money to hand out, it must first take it from somebody. They take it from those who work hard for it. Sometimes they have multiple jobs, these people. They tax them. That's how they get the money, by taxing it. Then once they have it, the government, they redistribute that money that they confiscated through taxing to give it to people who don't want to work, in most cases. See, redistribution doesn't work because the person paying the taxes now has less money to spend. That cancels out the economic growth from the person who got the money and did nothing for it. It's a fallacy. Redistribution of money is a fallacy. The fallacy of redistributing money from those who work hard to those who hardly work doesn't work. Because with redistribution of wealth, there is little to no economic GDP growth. Here's the proof. The last 8 years of the 10, the economy didn't grow 3%. But what grew? What grew 35% a year? The stock market. Doesn't anybody take the time and ask themselves, how the hell can the stock market go up 35% a year, but the economy can't grow 3% a year? He was the only president in history that never grew the economy 3% a year. Doesn't anybody ask that question?
Thanks, Obama.
And the banks got richer and richer and Wall Street off it. They loved it. They wanted redistribution of wealth. That's why they don't talk about it. They don't talk against it. Now Trump comes in. What is he facing? Oh, he's got a hell of a mess. First of all, he's got manufacturing. That's what we need. It's the weakest in 10 years. You got the Empire State Manufacturing, largest decline ever. ISM Manufacturing is the weakest nearly in 3 years. You got global manufacturing, weakest in 7 years. Construction, the biggest decline in 17 years. So manufacturing and construction, which grows our economy, gives us the best jobs, they're gone. That means the middle class is shrinking. Housing, that's why housing sucks. Because Obama destroyed it after 8 years. Trump comes in 2 years. He can't turn around 2 years. How about real wages? Let's talk about real wages. They lie about wages. Oh, wages are increasing. They're increasing 3% a year. Well, okay, let's talk about that. 3% a year. So let's say your wages went up 8 cents. That means you're making $22.65 an hour. But that's not real wages. You got to go back and think about inflation. So in other words, the $4.03 an hour that you made in 1980 has the same purchasing power as $22.65 today. So with your $22.65 today, you purchased the same amount of goods that you purchased with $4.03 in 1980. But where's our debt gone to? The debt has screamed up. Unbelievable. Because remember, they had to give them debt because they weren't making wages. Join my gang. You'll always be right.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistently. I tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, you got a 3% profit profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistently.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, here's the bottom line. What we're feeling today has nothing to do with China. The reason the economy, just think about this, the stock market stopped moving up in October of 2018. Remember, I said in January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and I said December of 2018 would be the worst month of the crash, and it was. We dropped 20%. We have never gotten back up over that 20% again. We're in the same spot as we were 10 months ago. We're not growing. The stock market stopped going up because the money is coming out of the market, going to bonds and going to gold. Why do you think I got my gang members in gold in May and they're up 39%, 90%, 58%? I moved them in May into gold. Gold's going up. People know, the big institutions know what's going on. So Obama, at the end of 8 years, what did we have? They tell you, oh, we got wage gains. No, we don't. They never quote you real wages. When you talk wages, you got to talk wages, and you got to figure in appreciation. Remember, the wage that you earned at $4.03 in the 1980s, that buying power is the same today. When you adjust for inflation, when you have $22.65 an hour, you're not buying any more goods than you did with $4 an hour. Our wages never go up. Why? Because for 8 years, Obama was working on redistribution of wealth, not growing the economy. Remember what grows the economy? What grows the economy is when the CEOs put their money back into business investment, new equipment, machinery, and then you can increase your productivity as a worker and you get a wage increase. Well, Obama needed to stop that, because he was a socialist. First thing he did was stop that. The banks turned around, who put him in office, said, what the hell are you doing, screwing us? We put you in office. If the economy can't grow, how are we going to make any money? Don't worry about the economy growing. You personally are going to make money because we're going to do stock buybacks. And stock buybacks is brutal for the economy. Share buybacks are the biggest threat to our economy and our economic growth. And that's why after 10 years, we still are not at 3%. But if you're a gang member, it doesn't matter to my members, because whether the market's up or down, we're always in the right stocks. $39.95 a month, for heaven's sakes. All we ask is more than 20 years we've had that same cost. And we tell you to join, help the kids of St. Jude, that's all. But these stock buybacks, remember, is a tool used to artificially inflate bottom line earnings. It used to be a crime. And that's what we've been doing for 10 years. So now we can't get anywhere. It's over. You can't keep doing these crimes for 10 years and not pay for it. And who's paying for it? Not the bankers, not the wealthy. They made a fortune. Think about this again. If you don't think about anything else, how could the stock market go up 35% a year, but how come the economy couldn't even grow 3% a year? Something had to be wrong. And here's what's wrong. Because of that, our national debt's the largest ever, $22 trillion. Interest costs annually on the national debt is almost $400 billion. When we pay that, we have to borrow it. We have nothing left to fix our roads, our bridges, or anything else. The government each day we spend $6 billion more than we take in. For every $1 the government takes in revenue, they spend $2.06. This is all because of 10 years of redistribution of wealth, or 8 years. As a result, the U.S. government's net worth is a negative $20 trillion negative. From the time you go to bed to your feet hit the bedroom floor in the morning, this country's lost $1.5 trillion. Our manufacturing is the weakest in 3 years. Our global manufacturing, the weakest in 7 years. Our Empire State manufacturing, the largest decline in 12 years. Corporate debt, biggest ever, $9 trillion. That's the financial debt. Non-financial, $6 trillion. And then think about this, as consumers. As a result of not having real wage increases, they subsidize the real with debt for the past 10 years with credit cards. U.S. household, their debt is rising 60% faster than wages because they weren't afraid to go spend more than they took in. They weren't afraid because they were told every day, look at the economy, pointing to the stock market. Look how great it is, pointing to the stock market. A bold-faced lie. Consumers are spending 40% more than their wage income because these guys that tell you every day.
It's just a wonderful world we're living in.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging.
And you have to admit, things are going well. There's euphoria.
Yeah, for those people who are making the big bucks because of Obama's redistribution of wealth, he said to them, I'll take care of you with stock buybacks. So you got a consumer, the headwinds are killing them. Debt 60% faster than their wages. They spend 40% more than their income. For heaven's sakes. And then you go back and you look at our government. $22 trillion in national debt. Our interest alone is $500 billion. Our national debt's rising 36% faster than our economy is growing. The government each day spends $6 billion more than it takes in income. So when you take the damage done in the last 10 years, Trump comes in and says, well, gee, I'm trying. And they say, well, he did good. Don't worry, he did good. 5.7% unemployment, new jobs. Wrong jobs, because they're not in manufacturing. Remember, to grow the economy, you got to have jobs in manufacturing. But it's the weakest in 10 years. You got to have jobs in construction. But they're in the biggest decline in 17 years. For those 5.7 million, those aren't middle income jobs. You need jobs for the middle class. Our jobs are for waitresses and bartenders and chambermaids. We destroyed the jobs in manufacturing and construction because of 8 years of redistribution of wealth. Trump's only been for 2 years. It's going to take him another 6 years to try to turn this mess around. He says the unemployment rate's 3.7%, a bold-faced lie. He even admits it. When you add back into the discouraged workers, it's 12%. He says, well, yeah, but we increased wages by 3.2%. Those aren't real wages. 3.2%, that's 2 to 3% a year. That's $22.65. But you don't have the buying power, any more buying power than you had when you were making $4.03 in 1980. So that's what you're feeling. When you say, I don't get this. Something's wrong. I don't feel good. Well, why do you think we have what we call the inversion of the yield curve? Now the big guys will only invest in the economy. They'll loan to the government 3 months rather than 10 years. Do a loan to the government 2 years rather than 10 years. They get more interest. Why? They have no confidence in the economy. And that's why money is coming out at $633 billion a day and going into the bond market. That's why I have my gang buying gold. It's just most people sit there and just listen to this garbage every day about it's China, 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 China. And now you got the head of the European Central Bank. They want to do QE now.
The euro area economy faces some near-term risks. I therefore agree with the view of the Governing Council that a highly accommodative policy is warranted for a prolonged period of time.
So they're saying they're going to do QE. QE is a killer. Because all QE does is make the rich richer and the working guy, the working class, poorer. Because his jobs are taken away from him. Because when you do QE, the economy doesn't grow. Because think of why. If you're a CEO of a company and you make picnic tables, and you know the economy's not growing because the guy in charge of your government, whether it's president, and he says to you, like with Obama, when Obama said, we're not going to grow the economy. He says that to the head of Citibank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. And he says, okay, well, wait a minute. If we're not going to grow the economy and I manufacture picnic tables, why would I want to invest in new machinery to make 100 picnic tables an hour rather than 10? I'm not going to do that because the economy's not going to grow. So all these CEOs, instead of investing into machinery to get productivity up, to give people wage increases, they said, we're not going to do that because with QE, you don't grow the economy. You grow welfare. You grow the welfare system. That's what Obama was about. And the New Democrats are all about that. So join the gang. You haven't got to worry about any of this. Myself and my team, we work on this every day, this stuff. We know where it's going. We don't listen to CNBC. We don't listen to Bloomberg's. We don't listen to Fox Business. We study this stuff every day and make sure that people have, our gang have the money in the right place. And that wasn't an accident. We moved our money to gold in May, and we're on an average right now. Our gold stock's up 60%. Join and help St. Jude. It's $39.95. They're waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
When the markets open,